Story time. I made a Q&A post last week saying, go ahead and ask me anything. Nothing is off the table. So here is my answer to this question. How and where did I meet my husband? I'd like to call this how I manifested my soulmate. I was very frustrated with my love life a few years ago, and one of my best friends said, you need to get clear on what it is you really want. I had dated a guy and everything was perfect on paper, right? All of these little check boxes that I want checked off that I thought I wanted. I forgot to include the deeper things that we know that we want, but are too outside of our box that they might not exist. So I left all that off the list. My girlfriend said, make it as clear as possible. Add everything. It does not matter how unrealistic it is. So I write the list. It was specific. So specific that I thought, this is ridiculous. And I just chucked it in a drawer because there is no way in heck somebody like that is going to exist. Now, I'm a big believer in manifestation, except I teach the reality of it, the science behind quantum physics, the laws of frequency, vibration, rewiring the subconscious, the ways of actually working with these things in real life, right? So I start doing this. I start imagining that I had this person. What would I feel like? What would it feel like if I actually had somebody that matched every single thing on that list? Once you do that, you're matching the vibration and you're gonna get an inspired action hit you in the head. So I get this inspired action moment. I was on Facebook, listed as single, I get a notification. You should try Facebook dating because you're single. I detest online dating, can't stand it. And I thought, you know what? I'm actually not gonna do online dating, but I'm just gonna look through some guys' profiles just to see what's even really out there, right? I sign up. First guy I see, his bio is a condensed version of my list. And I think that's weird. So I just send a like or a wink or whatever the heck you call it. I sent a hello, a wave, and then I thought, oh my gosh, gross, Kelly, what are you doing? And I leave. I just completely leave. And I think, nah, I'm not going to do online dating. Then I get a message. And there's one mutual friend on Facebook. And after some nice initial chit chat, he says, how do you know my brother? This is your brother? This was someone I had worked with for like 10 years, but almost a decade ago at this point. Never knew that guy had brothers, but I highly respected him and he was a really good person. And I thought, okay, if he's cool, you must be kind of cool. So he says, do you want to go for a drink tomorrow? That's early, but sure, why not, right? Sure. And so on this date, he says, you might think this is kind of silly, but I actually wrote a list of everything that I want in a woman. Can we please compare notes? We compared notes. The lists were virtually identical. It was creepy. Everything matched. It was like we just wrote each other's lists. So he says to me, I'm going to Mexico for 2 weeks in a week or so from now. Do you want to come with me? Oh my gosh. Kelly, stranger danger. What are you doing? Sure, of course, I'll go. Of course. Why not? I'm going to see you when you're tired. I'll see you when you're hungry. I'll see you when we're late for something. I'll see you when we're traveling. I'll see all of these versions of this person, right? So we go to Mexico. A+++, 10 out of 10, perfection. So then I'm looking on my laptop for a new place. I didn't like the condo that I had. He sees this and says, it might not be unrealistic to think about moving in together. What? No. It's not unrealistic. It's totally crazy, random, and weird, but it feels right. But it feels right for the right reasons. Be careful. A lot of people out there have some toxic trauma things going on from their past that makes things feel certain ways, and they're not really that ways yet. So do the inner work. I had done enough inner work at that point to know this feels legit. So we move in together literally 2 months to the day after we met. And it has been a glorious adventure. A year later, he proposed to me. I said yes. Just over a year after that, we got married. And that was this past September. That is the answer to the question. There will be more Q&As, so please throw your questions at me if you have any questions. Health, wellness, weight loss, manifestation, menopause, perimenopause, anxiety, depression, panic, whatever. I'm happy to answer anything that I can. If I don't know the answer, I will point you in the best direction that I can. So until next time, see ya.